Hello and welcome to CBN4 Primetime News. My name is Alian Christopher. In the major headlines for tonight, the coveted title of Carnival Mother's Queen goes to Vekas. Kingsfield Airport to continue as normal. And Lagos Street Jam dubbed a mashup. These and more stories are right after the break.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or a retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further or less.
D&D Hardware Supply get mega savings, great deals, value up to 20% off on wide range of items, lights, water heaters, toilets, plumbing tools, and even electrical tools. All these on sale at D&D Hardware Supplies. Remember, it's 20% off, more and more savings. Value you just can't miss at our Roseau and Portsmouth branch. Call us 767-449-0542.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or a retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further or less.
Thank you for staying with us. The Kingsfield Airport is set to continue its normal operations following an accident which occurred on Sunday. The incident happened between the hours of 12 and 12:15 p.m. involving a small aircraft traveling from Venezuela crash landing into the airport's fence. Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, Benoit Badwell, has announced that investigators for the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation is presently at the airport conducting the investigations. 7 passengers were on board the aircraft. However, only one individual was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital for examinations, according to officials. The cause of the accident still remains sketchy. At Odessa Eli from the community of Bafa State is the new Miss Dominica Carnival Queen 2015. Odessa takes over from Miss Dominica 2014 Francine Baron from Granby. The Miss Dominica 2015 show was held at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, where Eli competed against 6 other competitors, and she captured the awards for Miss Photogenic, Best Costume, Best Performing Talent, Best Swimwear, Best in Swimwear, and Best Response to Question. Eli mentioned that with confidence, one can achieve anything. She plans on using her platform to encourage others. Odessa said she used the praying technique as a guide to each round. The first runner-up position went to Kelsey Wrighton from the community of Kings Hill, who captured the awards for Best in Costume, Best Evening Wear, and Best in Evening Wear. And the new Carnival Mother's Queen had been crowned. Frances Lockhart from the community of Vekas is the new Carnival Mother's Queen 2015. Lockhart outshined 6 other competitors, capturing the awards for Best Evening Wear, Best in Evening Wear and Miss Intelligent. First place went to Tanika Albert from the community of Loda, who captured the awards for Best in Traditional Wear and Best Traditional Wear. Lockhart informed the media that one of her main plans is to inform the public of a genetic disease called sickle cell. The new Carnival Mother's Queen further stated that the disease is a challenge, but it did not stop her from reaching her goal. Second place went to Eloise Etienne from the Kalinago Territory and Stock Farm, who captured the awards for Miss Amity, Best in Swimwear and Best Swimwear. Third place went to Annadelle Jacob from the community of St. Joseph, who captured the award for Best Talent. Meanwhile, Kendra Stephen from the community of Newtown won the award for Miss Photogenic. The other contestants were Geraldine Davis of Fonkole and Leonard Durant of Kalibishi. Still to come in the primetime news, Lagos Street Jam dubbed a mashup. We'll be back right after this.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or a retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment, from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further for less.
And welcome back. Still with the carnival season, Lucretia Wallace, a student of the Portsmouth Secondary School, has captured the title of Miss Teen Dominica 2015. Lucretia captured the award for Best Speech and Best Evening Wear. Shortly after she was crowned, she said that she was very thankful for her mother, as she was her inspiration. First runner-up Aniel Paquette of the Fairchild Secondary School, who also won awards for Best Spectacular Creation, Best in Spectacular Creation, Best in Evening Wear, and Best Response to Question. Second runner-up is Tonilia Eli of the Convent High School, who captured the award for Best Performing Talent. Ambrosia John Baptist of the Castleville Secondary School captured the award for Miss Congeniality, and Miss Photogenic went to Son Hazard Libert Banks of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. Tonight will be a mashup with the words used to describe the 2015 edition of the Lagos Street Jam by the manager of the Swinging Stars Band, Mr. Norman Later. Every year the show is organized by the Swinging Stars, who have been in existence for over 50 years. Later said that a lot of the Calypsonians featured tonight are members of the Stardom Tent, as they grace the stage with some of their latest tunes.
Be a mashup. As you know, there are a lot of very good tunes in Stardom Tent this year, especially the jumpier tunes, you know. So we'll be having like Daddy Chess doing his new tune, Calypso Jail. We have Hunter, we have Lucas, Black Diamond, JD, Caressa, Shadow Flow, Mighty Pigtail from the Pot will be doing his museum. Professor Chris B. Comforter will be doing this popular speaker, Picky. And Mighty Bull has also asked me about singing, he's interested too.
Leighton, who is also a member of the Stardom Tent board, went on to say that since the start of the Calypso season, there has been a rather commendable build-up in the various tents, especially Stardom, which he thinks will help the attendance tonight.
It is that the tent has been building up steadily from the time we started. That doesn't always happen. You find you have bad nights and good nights, but we have been having a constant build-up. And I think this, for instance, the King of the Tent this Wednesday will be super. So I know Lago is going to be very, very big.
He further mentioned that the supporters of the Street Jam will see a lot of new changes as it relates to the song systems, which he thinks will enhance the quality of the band. He also encouraged the public to come out and support the initiative. 1/3 of children globally said that children's rights to protection are not being met, according to a survey of over 6,000 children by Child Fund Alliance in more than 40 countries. Children in both developed and developing countries are equally concerned about the lack of protection from abuse, violence, and murder. We in the Caribbean are equally concerned about the exposure of children to violence in school and home settings. Numerous consultations with children in Dominica have emphasized the culture of violence that persists in environments where children are trying to strive, and children, youth, and adults are voicing the urgent need to reverse this trend. International Center for Assault Prevention, ICAP, will lead a training of 40 practitioners, both in the NGO and government sector in Dominica, to be facilitators of a tested methodology to empower teachers, parents, and most importantly, children. The training commences on Wednesday 11th with an official opening ceremony from 9 a.m. at the Public Service Union building in Roseau. There's more news after the break. Stay with us.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or a retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment, from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further or less.
Thank you for staying with us. As a new minister, Honorable Rosalind Paul, the Minister for Enterprise and Small Business Development and Parliamentary Representative for the Paybush constituency, says that she would like to see an improvement in the economic growth in her ministry. Paul stated that in terms of industry, there are areas which can be explored for further improvement. She mentioned that she has hopes to continue, expand and enhance the program for small business development to ensure greater output and a greater impact on the economy. Royal Bank of Canada is in talks with several bidders for parts of its Caribbean wealth management and trust businesses, which helps the ultra-wealthy plan tax and inheritance in issues, the Wall Street Journal reported. The planned exit is part of the pullback in the Caribbean and Latin America, reportedly prompted by scrutiny of potential money laundering activities by its customers in at least 3 countries, and the risk associated with potential money laundering do not justify the profits the bank was making there. The bank said last November it was shutting its wealth management offices in the Caribbean to focus on wealth management in North America, the UK, and Asia. The bank has also moved to close many, if not all, of its wealth management offices across Latin America. RBC's Caribbean Wealth Management divisions manage a portion of Canadian $43.2 billion in assets under the affected U.S. and international wealth management operations. Royal Bank has spent about 18 months reorganizing the Caribbean retail banking businesses by cutting jobs, streamlining head office operations, combining branches, and selling its Jamaica unit for a loss in June 2014. Stay tuned, the sports is next.